Did you stock up on tomatoes from the farmer's market this summer? Or perhaps gather a generous harvest from your own garden? Learning the right way to store them can save you money and keep their flavor as fresh as the day they were picked. In this video, I'll guide you through easy and practical methods to keep them tasty for months, all in just a few minutes. No fancy tools required, and without losing their texture or taste. Let's begin. Method 1. First, wash the tomatoes carefully. Get a large bowl ready. Remove the stems from each tomato and place them inside. If you want tips on picking the best and ripest tomatoes, check the link in the description. Next, add 1 tablespoon of salt and 1 tablespoon of baking soda. Fill the bowl with water until the tomatoes are completely submerged. You can adjust the salt and baking soda amounts depending on how many tomatoes you are washing. Stir until both dissolve completely. Baking soda loosens dirt, making it easier to clean the skins. Let the tomatoes soak for about 10 to 15 minutes. When the time is up, you'll notice the water is slightly yellow and has particles of dirt, proof that the method works very well. Use your hands to gently scrub each one, making sure to clean all sides. Baking soda is mildly alkaline, which helps remove grime and traces of pesticides. Salt naturally kills bacteria, helping to sanitize the tomato surface. This method ensures they're safe to eat. Rinse with clean water to remove any leftover salt or baking soda. Drain in a colander, or use paper towels if you need them dry quickly. Then cut the tomatoes into the size you prefer for cooking. You can leave them whole or puree them, depending on how you'll use them. Although tomatoes are healthy, avoid eating them with cucumbers or sweet potatoes. The enzymes in cucumbers reduce the vitamin C benefits of tomatoes, and pairing tomatoes with sweet potatoes can lead to indigestion or stomach upset. Once they're cut, line a tray with parchment paper. Arrange the tomato pieces on it. Don't they look bright and fresh? Tomatoes are one of my favorite foods, and I know I can create many delicious dishes with them. When the first layer is complete, cover it with another sheet of parchment and add more layers on top. Since tomato acids can react with aluminum or cast iron, producing harmful compounds, never store or cook tomatoes in these types of containers. Keep layering until all tomatoes are on the tray. Freeze for 30 minutes to 1 hour to firm them up. Once hardened, remove from the freezer. This texture makes it easy to separate each piece later without crushing them. Now, take some Ziploc bags. Add the tomato pieces inside. Seal almost completely. Leaving a gap for a straw. Suck out the air through the straw to reduce oxygen inside, which extends storage life. Seal tightly and label the bag with the date. Place in the freezer. Using this method, tomatoes last 2 to 3 months. Next, let's prepare whole frozen tomatoes. Put the frozen tomatoes in a bowl. Score 2 lengthwise cuts on each. These are best for cooked meals like sauces, soups, stews, or stir-fries. Pour boiling water over them and soak for 30 seconds. Move them to another bowl and peel the skins. They'll slip right off due to the heating and freezing effect. Slice as needed and set aside. Heat a pan Add oil until hot, then stir in dried garlic until fragrant. Add tomatoes and stir well. Because tomatoes contain pectin, phenolic compounds, and similar substances to persimmons, eating them on an empty stomach can cause these to combine with stomach acids and form clumps that hinder digestion. Long-term, this can cause stomach pain or ulcers. So don't eat them when hungry. Once boiling, cook for 10 minutes. Your sauce is ready. Its aroma is amazing, and the flavor richer than fresh tomatoes. If your fridge is small, here are a few storage tips that work without refrigeration and keep tomatoes for up to 6 months. Preserving with wood ash. Choose ripe but firm tomatoes without damage. Prepare fine ash from burning paper, leaves, wood, straw, or rice husks. Let it cool, crush, and sieve 3 to 4 times. Line a cardboard or foam box with paper. Then a thin layer of ash. Set tomatoes on the ash. Ash works as a disinfectant, insulator, and moisture absorber, delaying spoilage. Cover with more ash, layering until all tomatoes are buried. Seal and store in a cool, shaded spot. This works best for farmers or those with large harvests, keeping tomatoes fresh 5 to 6 months. Method 3. Wrap tomatoes in paper towels or newspaper to reduce air exposure and lock in moisture. If stems are missing, tape the wrap shut. Prepare a box. Place tomatoes inside without crowding. Separate layers with cardboard if needed. Sprinkle a thin layer of edible baking soda. It's safe and absorbs moisture. This method keeps tomatoes good for about a month at room temperature. Close the box and store in a cool, dry, dark place. That's the end of this video. If you have thoughts, leave a comment below. If you enjoyed it, give it a like and share with friends and family. Subscribe for more tips. Thank you for watching. See you next time.